This video is likely going to be demonetized, but I don't care. I think it's important to show. I think it's more important to show exactly what's happening in the black community and across America. I continue to say and continue to advocate for the narrative that black culture is trash, okay? And I'm not backing down on that. Y'all can get mad, show up in the comments and say whatever it is that you want. But at this point, it really is... it's right there in front of your face. I did a video on this kid a couple months ago, last year, on a young man called Lil Rt. All right, and he's 9 years old, and he went viral for having a video called 60 Miles. You can go ahead and look it up if you'd like. And in that video, he's standing in the projects with a mic talking about shooting people and drugs and how he's caught up in the culture and how he's going to do this, that. Again, he's speaking like someone who is an adult. And his mom advocated for him to make this type of music and this type of portrayal for media because she is obsessed with the money and the attention that he gets from it. I think the mom is absolute trash. I don't know where his father is. If he's around, if he's alive, he has not made an appearance, not that I know of. So again, trash parents will lead to their children's demise, and they will do it in the name of financial gain. Let's read this little article here. This is Lil Rt right here. Again, 9 years old. Everybody. 9 years old. Says, controversy erupted online when 9-year-old rapper Lil Rt was filmed performing in a club in Miami while dancing with and touching adult strippers. It is unclear when this occurred, but Instagram user Oliver Mack shared the footage on Monday, February 26th. Lil Rt is already controversial due to the prevalence of vulgarity in his music at a young age. The video of Lil Rt in the club went viral, prompting concern among social media users who alleged that the kid was a victim of bad parenting. No shit. A plethora of users wanted to inform Child Protective Services about the incident and have the strippers arrested. Many stated that this was straight up pedophilia, one ex-user exclaimed. Really quickly, before we continue, could you imagine if a father took his 9-year-old daughter to a male strip club and had men slinging penile erections in that little child's face? Could you imagine the backlash and the vitriol that people would have for that father? Only in America are moms and mothers allowed and protected for some reason by the courts. Only are they allowed here to expose their children in a manner that is unbefitting and that is damaging to their psyche and get away with it and reap all the benefits of it. All of the clout that comes with it, all of the money, any type of financial gain that comes with it. The mom is just, she's spending out here spending the money. But could you imagine if the roles were reversed? Could you imagine a father dragging his 9-year-old daughter to a male strip club and having men parade around with their asses in his daughter's face, slinging penis in her face? Could you imagine that? Let's continue. 9-year-old Lil Rt became internet famous after his track 60 Miles went viral on TikTok. With his sudden rise in popularity, Rt and his parents received the same amount of criticism for the contents of his music, which saw that the kid talk about having sex, hustling, running from the police, and shooting somebody with a Glock. That's the video right there. We don't need to play that. Y'all can go look it up. Earlier this week on Monday, Instagram user Oliver Mack, who goes by the Right-Winged Angel, shared multiple video clips of the 9-year-old rapper performing in a club. This video was later reposted on X, Twitter. The disturbing part was that from the looks of things, it looked like a strip club. The clip showed the kid interacting with strippers as they danced and twerked around him. At one point, the kid even smacks one woman's posterior multiple times. And at another point, a woman can be seen grinding on the 9-year-old. The rest of the audience cheers him on as he jumps into the crowd. I'm going to play this. I feel like we need to drive the point home here on YouTube. I feel like we need to push the envelope just so that we can get more people to understand exactly what's happening out here in the black community and why I say what it is that I say, that black culture continues to be trash across the board. Red to playing. Y'all love her, right? The culture loves Sexy Red. She gets support. She's getting mainstream support from Drake, all y'all favorites, all the people that y'all love. Sometimes I'm not gonna say that. Y'all just saw the footage in the clip right here. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know if I'm off. Am I off? Am I off? Am I wrong when I say that black culture is trash? Am I wrong when I say that the music that Sexy Red makes is not for human consumption? It shouldn't be consumed by anybody. And she's one of the most trash rappers and people that I've ever seen. Just trashy behavior all the way around, and we support the shit, eat it up, promote it. We think it's funny. We think it's hilarious. You got grown men and grown women standing around a 9-year-old as he slaps ass cheeks on strippers. What stripper would allow a 19-year-old to slap their ass? They're trash too. Trash. Pure and utter trash. Gutter trash. The mom needs to be brought up on charges. She needs to be arrested and taken to jail. That kid needs to be put somewhere in some type of foster care or something. Thus, again, could you imagine the backlash if it was reversed? Could you imagine the outrage? Could you imagine the authorities that would get involved if it was the other way around? According to a location tagged in one of the video clips, the performance allegedly occurred in what looked like a club in Alapata, Miami, Florida. I have no clue of how to say that. Conservative political commentator Candace Owens, who showed the video on her Daily Wire show, stated that people needed to get involved and rescue this kid. She said, "My fear is that the kind of a life that he is living, he's only going to end up in two places. He's going to end up in prison or he's going to end up dead." I love Candace Owens. Can we just give it up one time for Candace? I love Candace Owens. I'm going to try to actually watch this clip. Hopefully it doesn't get flagged.
Subject Lil Rt. You're not going to believe me when I show you this update of what's going on with him. That is the 9-year-old who was rapping. I'll jog your memory about the lyrics of his song, which caught my attention. The song was called 60 Miles. Take a listen or cover your ears. 9 years old, and yes, that song, the lyrics were so extreme, unimaginable for a 9-year-old to be talking about women performing fellatio on him. He was talking about sex acts. I couldn't believe it was allowed to happen in the exact same climate that we have CPS willing to go knock on your door if you're misgendering your child. We have circumstances happening in California where people are having their children taken away because it's not a safe environment for them if their parents are unwilling to call them by their actual birth gender. Basically saying, like, the science is wrong. However, a child feels, that needs to be accepted. So when you consider that, and you consider that you can also get in trouble for not vaccinating your children within certain states, you really have to think about that system. When you have a circumstance like Lil Rt, who's rapping about guns, who's rapping about sex at the age of 9, and nobody seems to care. In fact, they want to platform it. This was a discussion, by the way, that I had with Joe Budden on his show. I can't wait for that to drop sometime next week. But we talked about what is happening to music intentionally, because music is frequencies. I want you guys to understand that. It's frequencies that are coming into your ear. It is lowering you. It is entering your soul. It is entering your heart. It is entering your mind. And I believe very much that it has been intentional, that there are sinister, evil people that are trying to invade our souls with filth. I believe that so much. It has never been clearer to me that that is a circumstance. So I don't recognize this as Black culture. It's not culture. It is the utter corrosion of culture. And the same thing, by the way, throughout all of America. It's not just Black America, right? Music has just gone downhill. Everything has become a form of pornography. Pornography being a topic that we should discuss more because men are suffering and are biologically wired, obviously, to be attracted to women. Women are naked everywhere. They're suffering from pornography addiction. No one wants to talk about it because we're trying to normalize pornography. It's totally normal. Your husband wants to watch porn 10 times a day. I actually learned in school that watching pornography was healthy. You want to talk about how sinister it is? They're teaching this now in the classrooms. Whereas in the 60s, they were being taught and encouraged, back when we taught the Bible in school, to preserve their virginity, and the majority of them were. Now it's the exact opposite. It's insane to pay attention to this. And so I want to show you this video of Lil Rt in the club with a stripper. And yes, he is 9 years old. Check this out. So if you are listening to this, he is performing and slapping the butt. A woman that is wearing a thong and twerking. He is just smacking her butt. Now he is jumping into the audience. Again, where did this happen? Why aren't people being arrested for this? Why is this not considered child abuse? Here's another video of Lil Rt and some strippers. In this, he is fully rubbing her butt, and she is compliant with.
Look at this chick here. Look at this chick here in the background, laughing and smiling and clapping, egging this shit on. This is, you know what's more, you know what's more shocking to me? Is the fact that YouTube allows his videos to be up on their site. I'll do a video on something, on an issue or a topic in discussion, right? I'll do an issue for YouTube or a video for YouTube, and I'll get a notification that my video can't be monetized or that it's being demonetized before me, either the title or some of the content that's in it. And I promise you that any video that I've put up on YouTube has never come close to what Lil Rt is allowed to post on YouTube freely. They allowed this kid to put a video up called 60 Miles with him again, standing in the projects, talking about shooting people, and having sex with women at 9 years old. But you want to demonetize me and my content? This is where we are. This is America.
With it, she's shaking and dancing on top of a 9-year-old. What society do we live in that this is allowed? That this is allowed to be all over the internet? A society where I can't misgender someone, but this kid can be smacking the butt of a stripper at 9 years old. And I want to be very clear, just to tell you, this is not an example. This is not something that Black America is celebrating. In the comments section, everybody is outraged. Everybody agrees that this is wrong. And so the only question to ask, and the answer to demand is, why is it allowed? Who is allowing it? Who owns the companies that are allowing it? This is why I have done deep dives into the artificial nature of celebrities, right? Who is suddenly making these sorts of individuals like Ice Spice and Sexy Red famous, right?
This really actually goes all the way down to the core of it, because I recently, while I was looking this up, I came across the producers who were behind the track 60 Miles. And they were basically in some type of legal battle, going back and forth with a mom who has pretty much taken all of the funds and money from this kid's viral moments and use it to spend on herself and lavish living, etc. What else could you expect from a trash ass mom? But the producers and the people that did the music for this kid, I don't feel anything for them either, because you knew that you were making a beat for this young man. They know it, and they still wanted to do business with him. So again, you're a part of the problem. You're not a part of the solution. Don't get on the internet as a producer of this bullshit and then talk about how you've been taken advantage of by the mom and how you've been ripped off and how you've had money stolen. I don't care. No one cares. You're part of the problem. You deserve whatever comes, whatever negative energy or whatever you get back from this, backlash you get, you deserve it, because you're part of the problem. Again, people don't care as long as they get paid. As long as you put money in front of their face, they typically are willing to throw out any type of moral value or moral compass that they ever had, or lack thereof. They're willing to forego any of that in the sake of financial gain. People do not care. People are listen, I think the world is just not a real place anymore. I think we're just in a simulation. And as I watch society degrade itself and get worse and worse and worse, I cringe at the thoughts and the fact that I have brought my children into this mess, into this world. Somebody asked me, are you going to have more kids? Absolutely not. I would not want to bring another soul into this abomination of a fucking planet. We are off the rails, and it's only getting worse. I'll see y'all in the next video.